my name is Haimuno, and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play series, episode 18. So, you're probably wondering why I'm in this netherrack box while I'm here in the nether. Well, if I turn around just a little bit, you'll see a ladder and 3 shulkers back there. And the reason is, if you remember 2 episodes ago, because last episode we defeated the trial chamber, or at least took it on. There really isn't no defeating it. It can keep coming back. But I also have been doing some work on the hammer and the trident. I made a hammer and I got the trident that I found, and I've been enchanting it and adding enchants to it. I'll show that off later in the episode. But we found the smithing template at the Piglin Bastion. So the netherite smithing template, to get correct. So I figured I'd kick off this episode to show you how I go about hunting for ancient debris. I am currently at Y level 15 in the nether, and as you can see, the little drippy bits of lava, it was all covered in lava down here, so I'm gonna run into lava pretty quick, probably right away. But what I like to do is I have these potions here. I will pop a fire resistance and then pop a speed 2, so I can mine quick as all get out down just a little 2x1 little pathway and carve out a whole long strip. And then I come back through the strip and I got 2 shulkers full of beds here. And I use the bed method. You stand about 3 blocks back, we'll place the bed, stand about 3 blocks back, throw a block in front of you, click it, boom. And I'm going to showcase that here to start off the episode. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of that on camera because that's like, it's a real grindy thing. You're just there, you might blow up a whole line and find 1 ancient debris, but I'll try to like bring you guys in when I find a piece and kind of show it off. And I'm probably only going to hunt for so much in this episode today. And down the road, at the start of this episode, let's get 1 and 1. This is cool. This is like one of the funnest things I think you can do in Minecraft, because you can't, the only thing you got to worry about is lava. You can't burn up if you're doing fire resistance. And let me grab my ender chest. Come on. We'll worry about that hole later. And now let's insta-mine. Look at this, I'm fast as all get out. You know, oh, and then you'll run into like some lava. I got speed 2. Okay, I got speed 2 on. Yeah, there we go. See, that's what slows you. Oh, we found a piece. That'll happen too. Oh, that is cool. Found 2 pieces, mine out around it. Yeah, the quartz and the blackstone stop you. So if we go to start getting into the direction of a basalt delta, I'm turning around because the beds aren't going to work very good in pockets of basalt delta. But so far so good. Like no lava, found 2 ancient debris to start off with. That's very cool. See, the ore slowed this process down, but once the speed 2 runs out, I'll be like, okay, that's a good tunnel, and let me start from there. We're in a soul sand valley. Oh, some gravel. Oh, that was just soul sand. I don't think we were in a soul sand valley. But I do this for all my ancient debris. I just, like, you can do the TNT method, but it's so costly with getting the sand and all the gunpowder. So I just found this, the bed way a whole lot cheaper. Okay, there we go. It ran out. So now that I got some blackstone too on the hot bar. Where is the one with the potions? There we go. So I can throw away like and hide and keep my ancient debris up and kind of clear this inventory of a lot of this junk. We'll keep some netherrack in it for bridging. And here we go. Let's get about 9 of these beds at a time. Place a bed and see 1, 2, 3. Put a block. Good. Boom. You don't get 8 up. Oh, there's a piece right there. Now, I started this video out by telling you that it was really hard to get ancient debris And in a matter of minutes, I found 3 total. Almost enough to upgrade another item. We already got the 4 from the episode with the Piglin Bastion, and that let me upgrade the netherite pick. Sometimes it's good. I don't remove every little flame because you can kind of tell if there's an ancient debris under there, and you ain't got to waste your time. You can just keep doing it, but I will remove lava because the lava will hide some. But I'm just going to keep doing this. I move down about ever so far. Place another bed, like so. Boom. It'll take a little damage, but not a lot. But I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll bring you guys back in every time I find ancient debris. Okay, so I blew up about 4, 5 more beds. But as this lava slowly moves out of the way, there's a big old pocket of lava. As you can see down here, 2 ancient debris. Bringing my total up of, what was it? I found 2. Yeah, so that's 5 total. That's pretty cool. I do agree that they do look like Cinnabuns. The outside of ancient debris looks like Cinnabon. But that is cool that we found 5 in this little amount of time. But that was a large pocket of lava. And see, my fire res is running out now, so I got to be cautious of that in the future. Put those back on the hot bar. Blow up 1. See what we got. Nothing. Okay. See you in a bit. Okay, here I am back at the base, and as you can see on the hot bar, I found a total of 16 ancient debris on that. And that was me using both shulker boxes of the gray beds. It took 2 shulker boxes, but I got 16. So instead of worrying about the armor, I think I'm going to do all the tools. Like, I already got the Silk Touch from the last episode from the Piglin Bastion, or from when I raided the Piglin Bastion, not last episode. And I'm going to do the Fortune Pick, and then these 3 here in the hot bar, my main tools here. So let me get that smelting up, and let me grab the gold, and then I gotta go replicate the netherite smithing template, and we'll take care of all that and upgrade the armor, and we'll get on to the next project in this episode. All right, so as you can see in the hot bar, I did it. All of my tools, Tony Chopper, Sanji, Zoro, Nami, Luffy, they're all upgraded up to netherite now, so now they'll last longer. And just in case I ever fall in lava and meet my demise, I have netherite, and it will float to the top, and I will not have to worry about losing the tools. Still going to get around to turning some of these. Some of these are already, like, look at that pick. I mean, it just needs to upgrade the efficiency and add mending. Same thing there. Like, I'm going to go through these tools one day and make a whole backup of tools. I think I knocked that painting off the wall and did not mean to. It's because I used the shulker. I've knocked this one off before. There we go. But anyway, got distracted by the painting there. But yeah, now let's move on to the next project, which is the bees. Okay, so need to go gather some bees. And so I need some beehives for that. And I think there's some probably in that cherry blossom grove back there, but I think I'm in such close proximity that there's not going to be any active bees, that all the bees in here have probably flown away. Maybe this is still a cool spot. I found this all the way back in episode 1. It's such a cool spot, but I'm going to go here and land. Oh, that kind of hurt. Okay, so I found some active bees, which is pretty cool. I got this guy, but he seems a little stuck from get to your hive there, buddy. You can't get to your hive. There we go. I nudged him. And one just popped out of there. So there's definitely 2. Can you look at it on F3? Does it tell you? I can't remember. bee nest, honey level 5 over here to the far right, but it doesn't tell me how many bees are in it. Oh, it says empty, but I don't know if that means that. But anyway, I think it's getting close to getting nightfall. And I got this one up here too that I saw a bee in this hive up here. So I'm going to wait till night and see what all goes inside there. And I got my silk touch pick. I can silk touch them and at least have, I think instead of trying to find like 10, like I was talking about, I may just grab these 2 and take them back to the base area and build like a secure place where I can breed up a bunch of bees and build my own beehives. Let's let it get, it's about to get nightfall as it's slowly turning nighttime, and I want to watch these bees and make sure they go in their hive. If 3 are in there, I'll get the achievement because I haven't even did anything with bees yet. Are they going up for the night or is it still too early? I think it's time. I think they're all in. Hey, look, it's a kitty cat. But let's see. Let's take this hive. Didn't get the achievement. There's possibly only 1 in that one. Let's see. Oh, got it. There was 3 in that one. That's cool. So I know I got 3 and then possibly 1, maybe 2 in the other one. Let's fly back. It's a night flight. We're doing a night flight. Here we are riding High Muno Airlines. And as we are swooping over the meadow here, and we're turning back into the right, coming back home into our destination, coming here near the creeper statue, coming near the project board, coming in hot, but we turning at the last minute for a nice smooth landing. But anyway, let me figure out where I want to store these little guys and start breeding them up at. Okay, so I got the bee breeding area already. It's down here where I put all the farms at, like the iron farm over here. But inside this room here where I got the sugar cane and the bamboo, I got this little double door system. So I got a door here so none of the bees that are in here can come out and see. I am breeding them away. Let's see, breed. Yep. The 2 main hives are here. I made a ton of these other little beehives, and they'll come in here and they'll make more honey. I'm missing the honeycomb for this one, and as more and more breed up and add to it, they'll start claiming these as their home, these little beehives here for their home. And I will have all 10 filled up with 3 bees each is the goal. And then I'm going to take them all down, and I'm going to turn this room into the bee farm. It'll be honey blocks or honey bottles one side, honeycomb the other side, so I can start having the honeycomb block and the honey block for any future builds that I need them in. Okay, so while the bees are breeding up, and we're waiting on them to do their thing so we can make the bee farm, I want to start on the paths and the light fixtures. And I think, no, that's another cat that I don't have. Anyway, quit getting distracted. But the way I want to do the paths is I want a central location right about here that branches off into little paths. So the design that I came up with, I need the perfect middle from this door here. And we're going to start it right here. And it's going to be a circle. I need these blocks because my shovel's going to dig. There we go. Nope, don't want that one yet. There we go. Let me get the groundwork for the circle put in. And then I can show you guys what the shape is going to be of the circle here. And let's go to free cam and see, that's the circle. I want this circle to be, I almost thought about going to a bigger circle, like one that goes bigger around this area, but I want it not to be like over, because this is just the starter base. When I go and move transition up to here, start building a bigger base, we'll go bigger with maybe then. But for now, I shouldn't have to speed this up. It shouldn't take me no time at all with a efficiency 4 shovel to knock all this grass out of the way. There we go. Now let's grab out the polished tough stairs. All right, and then now mine out the next layer, and we can put the cool deep slate gradient, because I'm gonna use this straight up deep slate, not cobble deep slate. And actually now that I think about it, I do need some cobble deep slate, and I did not grab it. I'm just gonna have to mine some of this, because I think I'm out of cobble deep slate in the base. So, see, I did not plan this or like design this in a creative world. This is just a design I had in my head, and I'm trying to put it into the game now, which is kind of crazy, but kind of not. Okay, so 54 ought to be enough for this circle. But see, what I want to do is add in a little bit of the cobble deep slate as I go, and then the regular deep slate on the top, and give it that nice gradient effect so it looks cool. It blends in real well, and it's not just one tone all the way around, because then that would be kind of boring. You want to mix it up a little bit, and this will look like a nice little walking, like main road type path here that goes into the keep, and around it we will decorate it. I'm just totally throwing these blocks at random. Sometimes it's good to be random, like so. Finishing up here, and let's step back and see like how the little blotches of the cobble really pop out and add to the row. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's like overkill on the lighting, but I kind of like it as like the central point of the path. We may change the lights. I don't know. I'm a little, now that I'm looking at it more, the light looks like a little like kind of weird here. What I may end up doing is, because the way I'm going to do the path is I'm going to use moss for like a border of the path, and I may go back and add moss carpet over these. But that is the circle that's going to be kind of like the central point of the pathway. And then now, I know I've been using this temporary, like kind of like it's been walked on somewhat kind of looking path here, but I think now what I'm going to do is go from here to here and mine this out and bring the tough stairs down this side, tough stairs down this side, and then do the deep slate walking path. So let me do that and bring you guys back in, and we'll see how that looks. Okay, so I finished that up. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, for real. This is all just coming off the top of the dome here. No planning in a creative world. I think I kind of like this because it kind of separates my, like the side, like the ground, and it's like its own little pathway here. Like I can come out of the base. It's like, oh, gotta go do something. Bam, out of the base, down this little stair, down here to the pathway. And where do I need to get? Now I'm going to be flying around a lot. I mean, come on. Let's not be honest. Like I'm probably going to get like right here and be like, where do I got to go? And then fly off. But path is pretty cool. Now I'm not going to dig it out like this this is just the main part that connects it back to the base, and it comes out. Now, like every path now is like, I'm going to pop up on to the ground. Like this stairwell, boom, I'm up. And then the path's going to start from here to connect. One's going to go up here, like I said. One's going to splinter off, go around this way, and I am going to build a cool little stairwell that comes off of this one. Like you're going to have did not mean to fire the rocket there, but a path that comes up this way, and there's going to be a stairwell. And I think I want to do this part next to show off the little stairwell and the path pattern that I'm going to be using. So let me grab up the materials for that and we'll get to that. Okay, so I added in this little staircase up to this hill here where I'm going to be building in the future. This is the staircase. It's jungle stairs. I really like that. The off brown tint. And then I got the tough brick walls and the tough brick block down there with these iron bars and some lanterns for lighting. And this is the path that I'm going to go with. It's like the path block, but it's curved kind of instead of this straight. And it's going to have like moss and moss carpet to elevate it and the little pink petals that I really like to give it like this naturey vibe. I might because now like this section here is just blank and I'm not going to put a building. I might put stuff because like I don't want dead space like this. Like here's some terrain that I made and then here's a path. So I may put something along the lines here, like maybe like a little garden or something eventually go here down the road in the future. Not this episode, but this is the path. And I did end up covering the lights with the moss carpet because I don't like the light being exposed. But it is getting rid of a lot of torches around here, which is good. So now that you've seen the path and this little staircase that's going up, and I'll build stuff on the sides of the staircase as well. But I'm gonna put this path in. All right, so what better way to show all this off while it's raining? So we had the staircase with the path like earlier. But now what I've done is I build a little path going straight out to the water, and I am going to build a dock eventually. I'm running out of time in this episode because I still want to get to the bee farm at the end of the episode, and building these are taking a lot of time, and I don't want to just fill the whole episode up with path building. But I am going to build a dock, like a small one, nothing big, that I hang out here that runs out to the end of the water. And then this way, I really liked how I was a little scared doing like the tough brick with the ground and stuff, but I just didn't want the little slabs going up anymore. So I like the way this really turned out. Like it's got like like a little wall here where you can't fall off the little cliff side here. I will terraform the outside of this to tie it into the creeper statue a little more in the future. But then it turns up this way, and we keep him with the jungle stairs and tough block just like that over there. And same thing, a little banister so you can't fall off going over this way. And then you go up the stairs here, and then I got the path. I'm thinking I'm going to leave these slabs to get up. That's going to be like the path to get up this way instead of having to like make another stair. Like that's more like, okay, the keep. The lore is like, the keep built this as a way to go up. And then in the keep, we want more natural paths going towards more of our naturey stuff like wheat field and the barn. But I haven't done that yet because I feel like what I found out doing this episode is I'm going to turn the paths and the light fixtures into something I just do over time. And eventually we'll leave it off of the, knock it off the project board. And the same thing here is kind of like the same natural path with the glowstone lighting hid under the carpet to get rid of some of these torches around here and the pink flowers. And then I stopped because I do have a little nether portal build. It's not going to be some massive, huge build. And I'm not going to go, normally I like to build it out of nether blocks, but I think I'm going to tie it into like more of the nature theme. That it's like a natural generated cave, like not a cave, but a natural generated portal here that the kingdom found to go to different dimensions. And that's going to have the path that ties in here. And like let's fly down here and look at the project board. Like see the paths and the light fixtures, it is a thing. And I thought I was going to knock it out like one episode while doing the bee farm. But like I said, I found out that like it's going to just take up a whole lot of the time. So that's just going to be something just kind of like the netherite and upgrading the tools and stuff. It's just going to happen over time. Like as I build something, I'll build the path going out of it to connect it. But I did build like the central, like main function of the path. Like this is like the central station. Like when you walk out of the base, like you can get anywhere inside the base area by a path. That's going to be the whole point to all of this. And we're not far away from, I think once I build the nether portal, I'll have a staircase that runs here to connect to the wool farm, plus a path that goes around the creeper statue. So now that we've gotten that little part out of the way, and I've updated you all on my brain process thoughts here, because just like the doing the circle, I didn't plan none of this out. This is just all like a path that popped in my mind, and I didn't even test it out. I just kind of wanted to try it out. But now let's get to the bees, because I've been breeding them up, and now it's going to be time to build the bee farm. Okay, real quick before we get to the bees, I'm gathering up all the materials. This is the materials I'm going to need for the bee farm. I'm going to do 4 that do honeycomb and 4 that do honey bottles. So that's why I got all these glass bottles and all these shears. I am waiting up for some more sand. I took a trip to the desert, grabbed some sand. Okay, so walk with me. I finished the beehive. Now these are the honeycombs I accumulated while breeding the bees. And inside this barrel are the 2 regular bee nests that are filled up. And those are going to be the ones that I use to keep breeding bees if I need bees in the future. But if we walk out the door, down this nice beautiful path, over this way, and like I said, I'm going to have a path that veers off of this and goes around to the front of the ancient creeper statue. But inside here, down here where I got my farm tucked away, I had a little problem. The iron golem from the iron farm kept wanting to spawn. There's the beacon in all its glory. And this is the room with the sugar cane and the bamboo. But this is where I put the bees. And the iron golem kept wanting to spawn in here, so I had to shrink it. So now the farms are still right here, but you can see the little bees doing their little dancey dance in here. Each hive should have 3 bees each, and they come out and they pollinate with the 4 flowers here. And since it's mud, they can pick up items through hoppers because it's not a full block. And this side is filled with nothing but shears in the dispensers. It's like a regular standard bee farm, nothing crazy with it. It's got the comparators that read the signal and loop it back through, and it's on like a clock, and it shears the hives here, and it gets honeycomb, and this side gets the honey bottle. But it hasn't, I just like finished building it, and they were already filled with honey when I put them in, so it did 1 cycle. So that is the bee farm. Now I'll have this will go fast. Trust me, this will go crazy. Like when these bees start popping out and doing their thing and going crazy, this thing will fill up quick. Because I had a ton of bees inside when I was breeding them up. Like both all these should have 3 bees in it. If not, you can breed it from the top. Because these are like fences, but there they go. See, look at it. That's a ton of bees on both sides. They'll all pollinate and fill this thing up and work. It'll go quick. And I'll have a place to come here. I can make honey blocks in the future. Can you do it without it? Yes, it's my first honey block. That's so cool. But yes, can I do the jump thing where I jump and... Ooh. Yeah, you got to do it from a high distance. I'll do that in another one. That's an achievement. But honey block, listen to that sound. That's some ASMR type stuff there. But anyway, now I can get honeycomb, make the honeycomb blocks for if I want to build with them, or use it to wax copper, So that is just awesome that I got this farm up and going. Put those in there. And you can all, since these are slap full with glass bottles, slap full with shears, the glass bottles go to run out. You can just recycle. Like once you use the honey, you can put the bottles back in here. But that is the bee farm, and I think that is going to do it for today's episode. After 2 adventurous type episodes, doing a piglin bastion and a trial chamber and doing all that super scary stuff and hunting for netherite at the beginning of this episode, I did kind of do a chill little episode. Just did some building off camera and showed it to you guys on the episode throughout this episode with the paths and the lighting up and getting rid of some of the torches. And I will make some light fixtures and do the nether portal like I've been talking about. And, and I made this bee farm because I wanted to get it off the list and add it to being able to have all the blocks. That's the goal, is to make farms so I can get blocks to do my amazing builds. But I'm running out of time in the episode. Don't want it to run over. So thanks for coming along on this little chill episode. And next episode, I think I got something scary, something spooky, some kind of adventure ready for us on the next episode. We'll get back to adventuring next episode. So my name is Haimuno. That's all the time I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And as the bees are working here, doing the outro here, goodbye.